Hi, Steve Ray here with another episode of Park Bench Pittsfield, and we're here in our downtown Pittsfield office today with Kim Gritman from Downtown Pittsfield Inc. and First Friday's Art Walk.
Hi,
Thanks
Steve.
for coming in.
Thanks.
So tell us about where you work and what you do.
So my job title is Marketing Coordinator at Downtown Pittsfield Inc. Downtown Pittsfield Inc. is a membership organization consisting of cultural institutions, retail, restaurants, community organizations, anything within a certain radius of downtown. And then we have a cultural arm, a fiscal agent for cultural institutions such as First Friday's Arts Walk. That's called DPCA, the Downtown Pittsfield Cultural Association. So my other job is lead coordinator of First Friday's Arts Walk down in downtown Pittsfield.
That's great. So downtown Pittsfield, if we, as we're members, but we want somebody to advocate for us. Downtown Pittsfield?
Right. We are also the principal advocates for people with businesses downtown. So that might mean going going to the mayor's office and advocating for something for a business or a property owner.
Parking,
Right.
signage, events.
Yep.
And you do coordinate many events that go on downtown and represent the merchants in a lot of different ways, huh?
Yeah, we had a downtown Pittsfield restaurant week in April that was 8 days long, and we had almost every single restaurant member that we have as part of that, and it was a big success.
Well, my wife and I went to District that week,
Nice.
just to take advantage of that. So, Kim, we hear all about the brain drain here in the Berkshires. All the young people go away to school, and they never come back. That's not true, though. What are you doing here in Pittsfield, and what motivates a young person like you to come back and stay here?
Well, I never left the Berkshires for school. I went to BCC, and I actually have graduated there twice with 2 associate's degrees, and that is a fantastic institution.
It is.
And then I went to MCLA, and I commuted from Pittsfield. And that was also a great experience. I graduated early from there, and it saved a lot of money.
Mhm.
And then I came back here, and I just started working right away. Like I had focused on school so much, and I got a job at the Marketplace Cafe. I've actually been in this radius for the past 11 years. And then I worked at Berkshire Realtors where I met you, and I worked at Berkshire County ARC in the accounting department. There are so many opportunities. There are job opportunities for people of my age, and a variety of opportunities. I've done all kinds of things, and here I am doing marketing now.
But your commitment to the community, seems to be stronger than ever. You're not only involved in the community through your work, but some of your hobbies and pastimes, huh?
Yes, I am involved with CIP, the college internship program, and every summer they put on a musical with their students. These are students with autism or learning disabilities, and they're college age, so some of them go to BCC, some of them have internships. They're based in Lee, and they live and work in Lee or the surrounding county. And so this year we're putting on Little Shop of Horrors in July, and I have the dates here, a shameless plug, July 12th, July 17th, and July 18th. And you can find us on Facebook, but we're putting on a full production of Little Shop of Horrors
Great.
at the Spectrum Playhouse in Lee.
We'll also be sure to put that on our park bench. Make sure you check there for all of these dates and any more. So tell us something about Kim that people don't always know.
Well, that would be the thing. So performance. So I studied theater. I have a degree in theater from BCC and MCLA. And then I kind of like I said, I started working, and that kind of fell by the wayside a little bit, a little singing here and there, and that was it. But I've kind of picked that back up again. And since I've gotten involved with CIP, the BCC Players, I'm involved with H. James Productions. There's going to be a production of a horror play at Lee High School.
Wow.
And I'm just doing as much as I possibly can. The Whitney Center for the Arts is another great venue on Wendell Avenue. They're doing cabarets and plays and musicals, and they have their art gallery. So there's just so many different places where I can perform or be involved.
So that's great. So what's your favorite part you've played, or talked about musicals and?
I don't really have a favorite. I really can't say that I do. I was in Noises Off the Berkshire Community College, and that was a very comedic role. I don't know if you've seen the movie with Michael Caine.
I have.
Yeah. So I was the part played by the woman from Taxi, whose name escapes me, but it was the most physical comedy, the most fun ever. Banging on doors, opening doors, closing doors. Yeah.
So we hear all the time there's nothing to do in Pittsfield. That's not really true, is there?
There are so many things, and I have brought a list of things if you'll hear me out for a
Sure,
second.
give us a little rundown of what we can expect coming up.
So upcoming, next week we have the Artscape Fine Art Auction, and if you're not familiar with Artscape, that's the public art in Pittsfield. You have one right outside your window, the paint boxes, there's sculptures. They just installed, I believe they're wooden sculptures. There's 4 throughout Pittsfield. And so this is an auction of over 50 pieces of art that you just bid on to raise all the proceeds go to Artscape to continue to bring these projects.
Terrific.
And so that again was June 13th. And then on Saturday, June 15th is the Berkshire Pride Festival. And that's the 3rd annual. And then coming up, we also have the Polish Picnic on July 14th. Pittsfield Shakespeare in the Park is back. And that's throughout August, as well as the Word by Word Festival is August 1st through the 4th. And then, of course, we have Third Thursdays, the downtown Pittsfield Farmers Market every Saturday through October. And then it moves inside in the winter, and that's once a month once that happens. And then, of course, First Friday's Arts Walk. So that is 11 months out of the year. July 5th, August 2nd. These are going to be huge because they're in the summer. We have the most participants. So between like 16 and 20 venues across as far-reaching as the WIT on Wendell Ave to the Berkshire Medical Center.
Tremendous. Now that Shakespeare in the Park was a real big success last year, huh?
Well, they didn't have it last year.
Wasn't it at the Common?
They took 1 year off, I believe.
Oh, was it?
And
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah, so they're bringing it back this year, and I can't remember what the play is, but I know Maisie Scarpa is directing and free, so you can bring your family and bring chairs or blanket, and it's all free.
So, work, theater, anything else you do or you like to do around Pittsfield? Fun venues you go to on a regular basis?
Well, I'm a big fan of yoga. I go to Radiance Yoga.
That's here on North Street?
Right here on the end of North. And I mean, I just like, because part of my job is to kind of explore, I just like to walk up and down North Street and like take interesting pictures of like the artscape pieces or the flower beds or just the interesting architecture that we have. There's just always something to see, and there's just so many free things. I want to stress that because sometimes people think we can't enjoy what there is downtown, but if you know where to look, and hopefully on our website and social media and on yours as well, people can find those free opportunities for families, for date night, for what have you.
Anything memorable that sticks out over these last few years now? You've been involved in this community in a lot of different ways. Any special moment that sticks out in your mind that?
I've been really fortunate with this job to be able to kind of have like a free reign on what I do. And so I've been able to interview people similar to what you're doing, so mine are all written blogs. But I've gotten to talk to people like Officer Derby, Ty Jackson, Kate Lazan, before she just took off with the Tyler Street Lab. There was an actor, James Ludwig, from the production of Company 2 years ago at Barrington Stage, so that was particularly interesting for me, and I had seen him. He had actually been at the Colonial in Little Shop of Horrors, and he had been fabulous, and I'm like, oh my god, that was you. So just interesting people, just getting the full story, getting them to sit down for an hour and find out those extra details that people don't know, and then sharing them.
If you could change one thing about Pittsfield, because I know you're big on it, what would it be?
Yeah, so I always try to be as positive as I can, and on our social media and in our website, I try to share as much positivity, be it a beautiful photo or like a story, maybe something from the Eagle or iBerkshires, or just as much positivity as I can, but there's always someone that has something negative to say. Mm-hmm. And I just wish that people would just stand back and just don't say that and put positivity out. Maybe that's saying nothing, or maybe that's actually liking it or sharing it or clicking to read more and find out. To not assume that something's going to fail when there's a new project, to believe that it can happen and that no one's going to ruin it. You know, just believe in your neighbors, believe in your community, and push forward together.
Well, I'm sure if our future has people like you in it, we're in good shape here, and I think you're going to see that change, and especially through the work you do and downtown Pittsfield does. If anyone wants to get a hold of Kim, how do they do that?
You can contact me at kgritman@downtownpittsfield.com. You can contact me or Cheryl Meyer, our executive director, through the Facebook page. You can send us a message, and so that's at Downtown Pittsfield. Follow us on Instagram at Downtown Pittsfield, at First Friday's Arts Walk. And we have a big push, I just want to say before we go, hashtag Heart of the Berkshires. and that is for Pittsfield. We are the heart of the Berkshires, and the more people we can get behind that, using that hashtag, sharing positive stories, be them about themselves or their family or the greater community, and using that and showing everybody that we have heart and we're the best part.
Thank you, Kim. Kim Gritman, Downtown Pittsfield, Inc., First Friday's Art Walk, and a community partner.